afternoon, everyone. I just started cleaning my craft room about 5 minutes ago and thought, well, why not stop cleaning to do a flip through of my Inner Peace journal. Now, if you've been following me for any amount of time, you will probably know that peace is my word for 2020. Shortly after I chose the word, I went back and changed it to inner peace. So I've been doing a pretty good job, I think, of working on inner peace for myself. So let me just do the flip through. I made 3 signatures. And this is the first one. And I made it, the covers of them, I say the covers, that's just the first page really, with an atlas that I have. And now I still have to make the actual journal or the cover to put the signatures in, but this is signature number 1. And I don't know if I will actually need all 3 of them for the year. I'm not sure yet. But anyways, here we go. The majority of the stuff that you're going to see is stuff that I've made. There are some things in here that are friend mail. Most of it is stuff that I've done. And you can see that I love using stickers. I love owls and butterflies and dogs, washi tape. And this is really neat. I used I believe this letter was from a set that I had gotten at Dollar Tree. Pretty sure it was. And then I just did like a wash, like a little bit of paint and water to make sort of like a faux stain. And I used my wood burner to make the hearts on there. All right. That was Jasper. That's one of our cats. He has really bad allergies. But he's in the window. Inner peace refers to a deliberate state of psychological or spiritual calm despite the potential presence of stressors. That is so true. Like I said, I've done a pretty good job so far of working on my own personal inner peace. And then on this side, I like to use just flashcards. And I find that you can just journal right over the actual card if you use a marker. And then I've used a lot of the Seed magazines, the flowers and stuff that are in those. Everything will be okay. Yes, it will. And that was put in there on January the 17th of this year. And these are some that I actually made. I just printed them off my computer. And you'll see several that I've done throughout. And actually I printed them on like a sticker paper, and then I just cut them out. These are the 3D type stickers from Dollar Tree. I think I have a pack of all the different colors. Every flower is a soul blossoming in nature. Blossoming in nature. Love flowers. Don't let the behavior of others destroy your inner peace. That is some of the best advice that I have ever read and that I can ever give. Don't worry about other people. Just don't. It's hard sometimes not to, but do your best, because I am really bad at letting the behavior of others destroy my inner peace. And you just have to do your best not to let others do that. Oh, I need to glue that. It's coming out of the bottom. Create art. I think that's a piece of, what is that? I'm not sure. That might be just scrapbook paper on top of something. And the same with this one. You will never speak to anyone more than you speak to yourself in your head. Be kind to yourself. More great advice. And I love roosters. My house is mostly farmhouse. I like a lot of boho also. But I love farmhouse. Love my roosters. I would love to have chickens. These are some of the clusters that I love to make. They're just bits of everything. Everything. And then months ago, I went to a local Goodwill here that you just buy stuff by the pound. Like you buy your clothes by the pound. Very, very cheap. I bought this dress. It was like an old prom dress maybe. I think I paid $1.12 or $1.17 for it, and I've cut it up and done various things with it. So that's one of the things I've done. And this is another, I made a paper clip out of this one. Yep. Also like mushrooms. This is one of my little tea things here. Always make decisions that prioritize your inner peace. You have to. You have to think about yourself. Even if you have children, you know, if you're married, all of that, you still have to think about yourself. Because if you don't take care of yourself, how are you going to take care of anyone else? Call me stubborn, but I'm wanting to. Doing this video stuff like this with one hand is pretty hard. Okay, I give up. I'll come back and put that in. Okay, there's that one. I just love my animals. Speaking of, there's Jingles. Jingles. And that's my baby Stella. This is our baby Sophie, my son and his girlfriend's dog. And that reminded me of Sophie, so I put this on here. And this is just a faux envelope that I plan to do some type of journaling in. And then that came out of a magazine. And I just glued it down enough to keep it, where I could put that behind it. I've had so much fun with this book because there's no wrong. There's no wrong. You do whatever you want to. You know, you can write quotes, you can journal, you can just whatever you want to do. In fact, junk journaling to me is total freedom. And it really is. Freedom to just do whatever you want to do. Hi. There's Sophie again. She's so pretty. Oh, and I love this. Scrap and Lizzie Unicorns. Elizabeth Brewer on YouTube did a video on how to make this little pocket fold out with one piece of book page. And I just did this. Well, I'll need to glue it. I probably used Dollar Tree glue to do that, honestly, so, well, wait a minute, did I? No, I didn't. I just used the actual sticker, so now I need to use glue on the sticker because the sticker didn't hold the way I had it. Okay, anyways, you just take the one piece of paper. That's all it was, and it's got the little pockets. Isn't that cute? And I'll pull one thing out, maybe. You can tell I was not prepared to do this. I would have, if I was prepared, I would have gone through and taken some things out. Anyway, each one has a little card that has a sticker on it, and then either a quote or saying on the back. You know, and after a while, after you've made something, you know, you put it up for a while, and then you come back to it and you take it out and go, oh yeah, I remember that. That's a good quote that I found or whatever, and then you can, it's like a little surprise. But I love that. That's just the easiest little thing to make. I still have some room in here to do stuff. I use a lot of garbage, I guess you would call it, junk. This is my favorite. I love making these little strips. And this one I glued in. And heartstrings. This is something else that Scrappin' Lizzie does. And she does heartstrings. So this is the middle of the book. And the little cluster toppers I did. Another one of these. Did I sew that one in? No, I sewed it, but then I glued it onto the page. This is something else that I love. This is an envelope I made with a book page. And this got some other things in there. I think I may have followed a tutorial by Pam at the Paper Outpost to do this envelope. And then I just made it kind of tip in, I guess you call it, and just taped it in here. We do not realize that somewhere within us all there does exist a supreme self who is eternally at peace. We just have to find that person. That's what we have to do. We have to find that person. Another little pockets here. Imperfection is beautiful. What does this one say? You can never have too much happy. Do your best. And I made these cute little tickets. And that was another Paper Outpost tutorial, I believe. I think it was. More tags. That's actually a picture of something that I posted that I did using, what did I use to do that? Photo paper and oxide inks, ink pads to do that. That's what I did. Take a deep breath and just enjoy your life. Sometimes that's what you have to do. And my baby, after she had a haircut. Another little piece of lace there. What do you call that? Eyelet lace, I think. Wild at heart. Either you run the day or the day runs you. Oh, is that not the truth? Another Paper Outpost. I made these flowers. And there's the kitties I was just talking about. There's the orange one that you just saw. That's him right here. Yeah. Okay, and the black and white one actually is in the window. Jasper. Yep. Okay. So cute. Little pocket. I like this one too. This is just a little paper bag that I got from Ace Hardware. I can't remember what we had in it. If anything, I may have just gotten the bag. I don't remember. And this is some handmade washi. that I did here. And then you've got the little tag on the inside. Did I write anything on that one? Nope, not yet. Love mason jars too. Create and play every day. If there was no other motive in view except to have the privilege of reading over our journals and for our children to read, it would pay for the time spent in writing it. That is so true. So don't ever think that making a journal or writing in a journal is a waste, because it's not. You can, do it for yourself or for your kids. And then, one day in the far, 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 far future, when you're not here, if your children decide they don't want to keep the journals, then let them make that decision. But never, ever, ever think that writing in a journal or creating art in any way whatsoever is wasted, because it's not. A happy heart makes the face cheerful. And then, of course, I had to put a picture of myself, because these are my very favorite glasses. I have those on right now. And then I even wrote here upside down. And I wrote here right side. And then here, I'll write maybe sideways. It doesn't matter. All right. I just love making these out of fabric. I love that. And I believe we are at the end. And I also like to do stamping on fabric. I love that. And these are some prints I did with my inks and leaves. Washi tape. I really, really like that. Some more of the washi tape that I made. Got some shimmer to it. And that's it. That's my flip through of the first signature that I still am working in. When I feel that it's, quote, finished, I will start working in the second signature. Y'all all have a great Sunday and happy crafting. Bye.